Have I hit 20 reacts yet? I have hit 20 reacts. Okay. All right.
You can even post that
Pick a
while
number between what?
you can post that while we're waiting for people to get in.
Post what to get in?
You can post
Oh,
the
okay.
thing while we're waiting for people to join. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'll just repost it
Oh.
just to make people's lives easier.
Alrighty.
What mon? I'm curious. It's got like a shitty high
Well,
tier, right?
yeah, I'm between three. Pick a number between 1 and 3 for me.
Welcome Grim, welcome Lantern. I'll give you 2. Also, let us know if Kron's volume is fine.
2.
Let us know if Kron's volume and sound and all that is fine. If I can turn him up or down if need be.
Oh, wait, is the stream started?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hello.
We're good. Pull my switch.
All right, perfect.
Sure. Yeah, it says I'm live. Perfect. Does indeed say I'm live. Perfect. Yeah, that's good.
Our 6th mon added, or sorry, 5th mon
Welcome,
added to the
Polaris.
$63 sweepstakes is going to be Iron Hands.
Ooh, that one is actually doable, but yeah, I still think it's kind of hard because it's so slow, but it's doable.
Yeah.
Turn Kron down a bit. Sure, I can do that. Let me scroll down. I'll put him around 90%, see if that's better. Oh, it's already at 72. Never mind, I'll put him down like 60. Okay, hopefully it sounds a bit better. I can turn him back up if he's too quiet. Just let me know, everyone.
All right. Hello.
Hello,
How many? Oh, where's your? Wait. Oh, watch now. I forgot to click the watch now button.
That's fine. Yeah.
We're good. I'm sober.
Yep. Get my volume up so I can hear you there. There we go. Is
right.
Turn Kron up and make him up. Shut up, Grim.
What?
Anyway.
Wait, are you live?
I'm live.
I can't. Okay. Do I need to? Oh, I need to refresh the page. There we go.
Yeah. Make sure to have the screen
not
muted
first.
so we're not echoing.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it muted.
Good. Okay. So I see what Radiant will meant when they say, "Lantern, I'm going to kill you. I like dashing, but I'm going to kill you."
Y'all don't sound alike at all. What is
right?
Rage talking about? That's goofy.
Also, I've met Dashing in person. He does not sound like me because we've spoken in person. I would know.
Valid.
Anyway, we got over 10 people. At least we can get started. Welcome everyone to Hydro's Team PRs. Let's just jump right in with team number 16.
Hey.
Which is Frost Caden. I guess I'll go first since I'm not in last. This is a team of all time. Oh my god. Where to start? Snow, I guess, is the idea here, but like your snow setter is Alolan Vulpix. So that's a thing. Team is slow as balls. Your fastest one is Gengar, and like, what are we? I know it's a good scarf for, but like, so is Lily, but yikes.
Yeah. So I mentioned in the chat earlier, I was just giving an offhand comment while we were discussing. I said that one team had a comment that was, "How did you draft all washed Pokemon?" And that is this team.
I would argue
like
Quack and
outside of
are okay, but the rest, yeah.
Outside of your 2 Terra users, everything IMO is washed as shit. Granted, okay, Endless is a Silvally defender. I'm a Silvally hater.
I know, yeah.
I just don't think it does anything.
I
think most of your mons don't do anything.
I know, so
like
that
I
so
just can't like.
Yeah, but this team just has so
much.
Torterra has to earn rocks defensive every week.
It's like Umbreon has no friends. It is a solo defensive mon just chilling there. Yeah. I mean, you could argue Silvally, but then you're having to argue Silvally. I don't know. I get that you're trying to do the whole Snow Excalibur thing,
but like get a real
but it's
snow
like
setter.
Again, Alola fix. Yeah, get Ninetales. Alola Ninetales. So I'm just and leave an
anything or Abomasnow
Webs are okay.
Auroras is better than Alolan Vulpix.
But like, I'd rather have a dedicated Weber here rather than
Webs will be really good on this team, yeah.
Yeah, like a Vikavolt or a
Araquanid or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like you got two pretty cool Terra users, and then I wish there was more backbone
Yeah, there's
to
nothing
like
really
facilitate
backing them
them.
up is the problem.
It's like you could take those bottom 5 Pokemon and like condense that into an actual like defensive core, or like even Magnezone. Like, what are we trapping Steels for when we have Quavel, who like fucks
Backs, I
everything that's
guess. I
not
mean, trapping steals
Skarmory?
kind of makes sense for Backs and Lele, but I get what you're saying.
But also Magnezone can't even really trap Steels in Gen 9. Let's
True,
be
because
honest
it's
with
bad,
ourselves.
but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
yeah, exactly. Lele like breaks Steels like pretty relatively okay. Like it's just for backs, I
yeah,
guess.
if you like
But
combined like Weavani, Sandslash, Vulpix, and then like another bringable rocker, I think the team will be a lot better.
yeah, like Torterra is your ground. I don't know. Torterra is your rocker.
Welcome, Zodiac.
Oh yeah, it caps out at 110 as we mentioned. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
seems very
literally
slow.
caps out at 110. I don't know. Not my vibe.
Oh wait, he
I
does have
think
webs. Weavani gets webs. I forgot.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like not a gimmicky Weber, like an actual Weber.
Gotcha.
Because like I get, I mean, Leavanny's not the worst.
It's like usable,
Weber,
but it's
but
not good.
yeah,
It's not like it's Cricketune levels of bad.
yeah. I think I mean Frost is a goofy gimmicky player. They can make this work.
We yeah,
Anything can really
he's always
work
been a
here.
gimmicky guy, but this is a rough one even for him.
But yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty similar. It's like very not good. Let's move on to number 15, which we have Breadman. I'm sorry, Breadman, but you are here. We both have him in 14th. Yes.
I mean, hey, not last. Huge.
Not last, that's true.
Yeah, both 14th. I mean, there is a lot of good stuff here.
There is
You've got
positives to the team.
solid breakers, solid cleaners, but also so much redundancy.
Yeah, triple
Like,
ground, and I'm a double ground believer, but I'm not a triple ground believer.
shout out to my PDT guys. Is this a Lou Rinaldi team with 3 ground types? If you know, you know.
I mean, he was in the BPL
yeah.
last season, so yeah.
Wait, shit, he goes to BPL. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
drafted
sorry,
the whack-ass Boulder team with non-Terra Boulder, and then like got like 3rd seed with it or something.
Yeah. So no ghost resist is a big problem when you have Goldango, Imguard, Sinistcha. Like
no
honestly,
ground,
like a poison, a dark, a normal, just like
no grounded
diversify
poison when Sinistcha and Mega Guard kind of fall over to T-Spikes. In Milo, if it's not the dog shit Flame Orb set, which you should not be the dog shit Flame Orb set.
Okay, all right. We're getting Flame Orb Milo catches strays every time it's on screen. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it is bad.
Okay.
I
mean, I
definitely
think
wish that had dark
yeah.
type too, because like I guess go check psychics, but ghosts are such a gigantic issue. They really are.
Yeah, I mean, straight up no resists, and you have 3 weaknesses. I mean, I don't know what the Zydog. What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Clicking E
What the
speed. I
dog
hope.
doing?
I don't see it doing anything else useful.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If there was just like a solid poison here
that would
instead of that Zydog, that would exponentially increase the viability
Imagine that
of the
Zydog
team.
was like
An Alamok?
a Drapion or a Woolamok.
Or Drapion, yeah. Yes. That would be
beautiful.
He
was always going to draft Golem.
Again,
that's fine. Golem is his signature mon. I get it. But
why
is Zydog then?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not flacking him for drafting Golem. It's what he does. Like, we know this.
Mm-hmm.
I did not count that into the rankings very much.
And I mean, I do like the fundamental game plan of, you've got Great Tusk, which hates the bulky waters. You've got Zera and Sinistcha to break them. You've got your strong special offense. You've got pretty decent versatility on a lot of these mons. I think there is, like honestly, switch that Terra over to Sinistcha,
That would be
and
huge,
I think you'd be gaming more.
I
think there's a good, this is probably the easiest team to fix. Genuinely,
lack of momentum means it's gonna be kind of hard to gain the breakers.
I mean, Volt Switch.
You got Zera and you got
Flip Turn,
Milo, which are fine, but I feel like
it
would still be nice to have a bit more to be able to get in your Tusk and your Golem Go and your Guard and your Zera to click buttons on things.
Yeah. Dude, U-turn Skarm would go hard.
That would go hard. God, please give Skarm U-turn just so we can stop drafting shitty Corviknight.
True!
Yeah.
Corviknight is ass!
It's so bad. Yeah, I didn't know the Terra Captains are kind of weird. I don't think Tusk is a bad Terra Captain, but I don't think it's better than most of the other options.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's fine with Terra. Obviously, its stats are so good that you can make it work with Terra very well. Like obviously,
Mhm.
I just feel like
Yeah.
Golden Go or Zera or Sancho just made better use of it.
Mhm. Oh, Xeris in it. Yeah,
As
I
the
agree,
Terras, that would
Grim.
be really
That'd be a
solid.
good
Yeah,
combo.
like
Oh.
team isn't that compared to the last team. I think it's a huge step up,
Yeah.
but like that's not
Yeah, I
saying
think it's
much.
very fixable. It is very fixable.
Just like get rid of
And
the Zygarde
Breadman, if
and
you
like
want
you
help,
can fix
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Mhm.
like this team is salvageable. Unlike the last one.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Hey, let's
All
on to
right.
number 14. We had Baby Dragon Zard, who I had at
Mhm.
12th. You had at 15th. Maybe do my notes here.
Yeah. I mean, this is Unga Bunga,
It really is
uh,
Unga Bunga.
to the greatest extent, but I don't know, dude. Volcanion is carrying all of the special weight on this team
It is. That is.
as far as offenses goes.
Yes, that is a big thing. I know it was very physically biased.
And yeah, it's like I don't know, your top three just feel very uh not redundant, but like you're overlapping in
Grim
your
Wheezing is a
roles.
grounded
I mean,
poison. It gets neutralizing gas. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Sorry. We just flying chat.
oh no, you're good. I just wish that there was. Let me actually pull up my notes, so I'm not just riffing. Um,
uh,
yeah, it
why
just
does
feels very
any.
overlapping.
No.
Hmm?
Why does every physically defensive bulky water in the game force Bramble Gas to come? And then it dies on the switch into Ice
True.
Beam, and then you have nothing to break them?
Yeah, literally, my last sentence was, "Wait, you just don't break bulky waters." Full stop.
Like, Bramble Gas is a real on
Um,
offensively, but having to get it in is not fun.
yeah,
Like,
and I
offensively, it
do
does hit
think
really
like,
hard. Like, 120 base power stabs off 115 attack does nuke shit. I will admit that.
yeah, and defensively, there is some fun pieces here. Your Aloe, Scream Tail, Mega Scissor.
It's not
Um,
terrible, yeah.
And but the problem is using defensive imps is like I feel like this team would rather have your win con imps like your SD, but it's not going to be able to afford to bring that very much when it needs to be a defensive piece here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we
I'm also just a
also, another
Garmater.
team with no Dark and Dark, Flying, and Ghost all kind of shred this team because you are never bringing Lickitung to a game.
Oh shit! Okay, false. Lickitung is a good
I
anti-weather
like
mon.
Lickitung.
It can come
I've been in a poll
sometimes.
with it 1v1. It's not coming.
But yeah, it's hard. I think I literally mentioned like there's never going to be a satisfying six to bring
Oh,
here.
for sure.
I feel like you're always gonna be like missing something important, unfortunately. But I mean, really strong physical offense is it's just
I know.
you need something else.
I also think Goran Darmanitan is just with this team. It feels like he's just gonna get protected on. Like as I saw week one, and it's not gonna be able to really deal with it because there aren't like other really strong breakers to double into as they protect. I guess
Yeah,
Volcanion, you can like double
yeah.
into Volcanion helps, but it still loses the same waters unless you're Terra Electric or Grass. Which, to be fair, when I used Terra Volcanion, those were some of the most common Terra types I ran. But still,
I think Terravolk's kind of fun here.
I
It's gonna
love
have
Terra
to
Volk. I've
be.
been
It's gonna
using
have
it
to be.
in Hood Buns League. I use it in TBC. It's so fun to use, and I
Yo,
hope it does
Hood
work.
Bun reference.
We'll get to them later.
True.
But yeah, like this team, like it's not. It's a team. It's like okay,
It's
but
gonna do better than it's. I think it's gonna do better than 14th. It's
I
just
agree.
it
But I
doesn't.
think it
It
does
looks
have a lot of
not good on
issues.
paper.
Yeah, on paper
Yeah.
it's really rough. I feel like Terra Volcan, as we said, is kind of gonna carry this team. And as much as I love that mon, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it can carry the team on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. On our number 13, we have Gamer Not Found, who you had at 11th and I had in dead last.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'm realizing 11th was maybe, I don't want to say generous, but not where I intended to put it in my head.
yeah.
Um, this is not a well-supported Chiyu, if I'm being
The
honest.
removal is a Kratom
Uh,
for a Chiyu.
yeah. And the 110 speed cap,
That can't even
is
run a
rough.
scarf.
True! I mean, Gyapdos is a good scarfer,
Gyaptos is a good
Sandy
scarfer.
Shock is a
Shock's a good
decent scarfer.
scarfer. Chiyu's a good scarfer, but like
Yeah.
Gzap is a really good scarf. Gzap does not get defog Grim. I don't think it would ever wall click it, but it doesn't get it anyway. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I don't think any of the
We,
Galarian birds do.
I forgot we had Terrible Awesome at 5 points, and he picked the 5 point Terrible Awesome.
That's a one way to spend 5 points.
Yeah. Also, like, there's no priority to even compensate for the lack of speed, so like that's not great.
Oh, true. Yeah.
T-
I mean, Clef Pekarunt is a fun combo.
I like that. That seems fun. Yeah.
Um, Hisui and Gudra also there. Um, yeah, yeah.
Also, like
Where's the special defense? Wait.
that's
Oh, this is very physically defense.
well, I mean, oh yeah, the Wellspring's not Terra. Yeah, if Wellspring was Terra, that would help a lot with that.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Terra Chiyu, Terra Wellsprings, that's half your entire
Well, I would
budget.
just take the Terra off the Chiyu, but that's just me.
Oh, well, I like Terra Chiyu.
I like
I'm
Terra
having fun
Chiyu,
with
but I
it.
think Terra Wellspring is better.
Wait, I actually didn't Terra last game. Never mind. Anyways, no,
I
you're
will say
right.
also, the
You're
Chiyu is kind of patching some defensive holes, which is not what you want to do on a team where it doesn't want to switch into attacks and you have no removal. So
oh,
like Ghost and Ice
that
has
is your
no
Ghost
switches out that
Resist.
Chiyu, which like you do not want to hard into Chiyu on like a
Yeah.
anything really. Yeah, the Gudra helps with the spin. I agree with that.
Oh, I always forget that it still has the same SPDF.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like it because it doesn't resist ice. It doesn't feel like
Or
it's
Dragon
specially
or
bulky.
It doesn't resist Fairy
Or
too, yeah.
fire. Or yeah. It doesn't resist the main special things you want your steel
Yeah,
or your
pretty much.
dragon
That's
to
the same
resist.
reason I don't like Duraludon. Or Chaladon's workable because its stats allow it to run AV pretty easily, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
And yeah, I don't know what Mega Ampharos is doing here.
it doesn't really make sense. It feels like it was just taken to have a dragon and for no other reason.
Hisui and Gudra.
Exactly my point. I know. I think the Mons, like the top 6, are a solid set of 6 Mons. It's just there's no speed.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
6
you've
Mons
got
on
good
their own are
hazards,
fine.
you've
They
got
just
good
don't work
pivoting.
together.
I think the pivoting's really good here, and it goes well with the hazards. It goes well with like
with that.
you have good like that top 6 are nice.
And you
But
have
if you ever
great
get on
ways
the
to
back
get
foot,
in the Chiyu.
like
You have really
yeah,
like every single Mon of the R5 gets in Chiyu, which is really good. Like that is,
yeah,
I think that aspect around Chiyu is well done, so it will get in. But the problem is that like if your opponent has any sort of Chiyu counterplay, his team kind of falls apart.
yeah. I mean, I think about like the big counters that I've run across, things like Mega Altaria, Tyranitar,
Yeah.
Hydreigon. I do think this team can handle actually not Malt, but the rest of them it can handle pretty well.
Yeah.
But if they know how to play with that win con, I think, yeah. This is just not.
Yeah.
Chiyu's not well facilitated here. I wish it was facilitated better.
I think it's if Gamer can make Chiyu work despite the hazards problem, I think he can definitely win games with this. But it's kind of feels kind of boomer bust to me in that regard.
True. And yeah, like you said, anyone can win games with their teams.
Yeah.
It's just
I
don't.
Maybe I
This
should
is
have
gonna
put
be
this
hard.
all the way down last, but like I don't know, so the Mons feel out of place. I feel like Chiyu just isn't adequately supported, and Chiyu is a Mon that needs the team support to function.
Yo, I wish that Sandy Shocks was Terra. I love Terra Sandy Shocks.
I'm using
What a
Terra
guy.
Sandy Shocks in DGBA. It's been fun.
How many leagues are you in?
Not that many. Like 5 are ending next week. Thank God.
It's just a coincidence that all the Terras I mentioned
I'm
are
just
ones you're
happy
using.
I cannot wait for all my leagues to end. I will break from this fucking game so badly.
That's so fair.
Like I'm just
All
the only
right.
thing I'm gonna be doing is GPL. Like after this week cycle. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to number 12, which is Sheep, who we both had right around the same spot, like low middle.
Yeah.
So the Terramon is a Hisui and Sneasel. Oh, it's a Salazzle. I'm looking at the wrong team. The Terramon is a Salazzle.
Salazzle.
I'm thinking of another team that I really didn't like. I think that was a different division though, but was it this division? Yeah, it was
Maybe.
I think it was that might have been Sideblade. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different division. But Terra Salazzle is not a good solo Terra Cap.
Yeah, I think this team it just feels kind of directionless to me. Like I don't see the vision as far as the win cons, the game plan. Like how is Cartana being like if you know Tisla or Cartana are your cleaners? Like how are you getting them? How are things getting broken for them? Or how like what are you pivoting into? Like I guess the hazards are awesome from Tinglu, but you're not spinning to help keep them up. You're just defogging and getting rid of them.
I always feel like Caracosta gets spin, but he doesn't.
what the fuck is Caracosta doing here?
That is true.
I haven't seen this man drafted in years.
I have not. I don't know if I've ever seen it drafted.
I only think of Caracosta from Pokemon's Super Mystery Dungeon, where he's like the dad.
Fair
Or
enough.
no, he's not the dad. He's in the fucking plot. I
Gotcha.
don't know. But yeah, you've got fun defenses here. I mean, Zapdos, Tinglu, very good defensively. Slowbro exists.
Yeah.
Um,
The
I
It's such
wish
a
your entire
sticking
defense
point.
wasn't Toxic Weak.
The sticking point for me is just
Hmm?
the Salazzle. It's so frustrating seeing that with Terramon. It wasn't even taxed. It probably should have been taxed, but it's like you didn't think about Terra and that was and oh shit, I don't have a Terramon, so Salazzle was free. I'll Terra that.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
I
fairies
wish.
are a
Yeah.
problem.
Hmm.
Like Salazzle and
Oh yeah.
Kartana do not like switching into anything.
Hmm. Yeah, I mentioned. Let's see. I said. Oh, and also your special offense is Salazzle bottom text.
And I guess offensive Zapdos getting Rowan Frost, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not a Rotom Frost believer. For
I'm
some
not either, but
reason.
like it's usable.
Yeah, all I'm saying is walled by Bramblecast, unless you bring a ghost move.
Fair enough. Wait, is Blizzard stopped by Wind Rider?
Yeah, it's a win move.
That's so weird. Good to know. And then also I know which I've never said before about this team is weak to normal, which I can't believe I'm saying. But like,
No, that's yeah.
look at like either Ursaluna clicking a normal move, and what the fuck does he do?
Oh, dude, a Swellow? A
Terranos Swell.
Swellow?
Like, I don't know. It's been
Ooh.
so weird seeing a team weak to normal, but like, look at it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say Megalops nuts because like
There's a Zap. There's a Zapdos
Slowbro,
and a
Zapdos,
Slowbro.
Sylveon aren't 2 KO, I'm pretty sure. So I think Megalops isn't
It's
that
more
big.
your special normals and your status immune normals
Yeah, are the
that
bigger
go that
problem.
fuck
Like,
here.
and the huge just freaking breakers. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Ron Frost is very redundant with Zapdos.
Mhm.
Another one is that even though the team has some speed, there's no priority, which does this quick attack Sylveon, but it doesn't count. I don't know, like it does
Sneasler
help that you can like,
out.
run like fake out Sneasler to like proc normal
Yeah.
gem and automatically have that speed control, which is
Yo,
huge.
love normal gem.
Normal gems.
I
Normal
wish
gems are the best
Sneasler had a
Sneasler items.
friend.
I will die on that hill.
Huh?
I would die on the hill that normal gems
What
are
do you-
one of the best Sneasler items.
True.
Oh
Just
yeah,
a good
but
unburden
team
item in
isn't that
general.
bad compared to some of the others. It's just like lacking in presence is almost how I'd put it.
If you could combine Rotom Frost, Seismitoad, Salazzle, and Caracosta into a better special offense
Terramon.
to kind of go along with Sneasler,
That
yeah, like a good special Terramon.
that would be really nice.
Yeah. And I
Specifically
know
one
you
that
originally had
breaks poisons for Sneasler and Cart.
yeah. Ooh,
I don't know
like
what's on
a
the board, but like
oh, a Lando I would go hard here, even though
I
I don't
assume
think
that
that's
was
an option.
drafted, but let me look.
Yeah,
Lander.
Slipped AR has that.
Okay, yeah. It was drafted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know this team like I think it's fixable. It's very fixable for sure.
I'm just curious. This team originally had Iron Valiant over Sneasler. How do we feel about that decision?
I'm a Sneasler. Well, no, it was Mega Gallade.
Oh, Mega Galade, that's right.
Which honestly,
How do
I
we feel
get
about that
Sneasler here.
decision?
I don't think it's necessarily better, but I get why Sneasler could work here instead of Blade. I think they're kind of interchangeable in this composition.
Okay, fair enough. I agree.
But like I do think Mega Blade's the better model overall, but I respect Sneasler heavily. I think this mod's still great. Even with Terraban.
It is crazy that Mega Galade is still on the board. Nobody picked it up.
I'm
It
shocked
just
by
kind of
that.
sat there.
Someone please pick up Mega Glade. I'm begging you.
Please, it's cracked.
Remember in season 6 when
Alright.
Rin dropped Blade and then I picked it up 2 weeks later because he dropped it at like 11:59, so I picked it up immediately, but I picked it up at like 12:03, so I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
That was
Didn't that go on your Rillatran team?
That was my Rillatran Zap Gren team, the really broken one I had. That was by far my best BPL team I ever had, baby. Let's get on to number 11. Oh, Polaris, you did pick it up? Cool, I did not see that. I guess it's not factored into power ranges
Oh,
you did in
huge.
FAs. Did he? I didn't notice that, but
I did not either. What'd you change?
let me pull up this Discord real quick.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Also, Baby Dragonzard made substantial finishes
Fair
or
enough, but that
changes to their team.
will we can maybe discuss that. I don't think we're gonna discuss that. Oh, he dropped Terrible Canyon. Okay, wow. Like the one mom we said was good on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's not what I've been doing. Where's Polaris? Let me see if I can find the transactions Polaris made.
Uh.
Or is it somewhere
uh
near? Wait, no, I don't see your transactions for new
oh.
Polaris. Oh,
Okay. No,
no,
it
no,
said
I see them.
dropping
I had to scroll
Hearthman
up.
Anthony Hariyama to make this happen.
I had to scroll up super
Oh
far.
yeah, they literally, yeah, they literally have Mega Gallade right now. I just forgot.
Oh, I did. Oh, it's not. It must be on the power. God, it's been a day.
It's on the dude. Same. Yeah.
Anyway, let's move
Good
on to
old
number
Friday.
11. We have
Yeah.
Iron Man, who we both had pretty similar same spot. I actually don't dislike this team. This is the first team I've seen so far. I'm like, I would use this. I don't think it would be great, but I would use it.
There's just so many mid mons here.
Yeah, that's the
Like
problem.
Toadscruel, Palmont, Cyclozar, Mantine.
I would not call
I just
Toadscruel
wish the
or
mons.
Mantine mid. I'd call them bad.
Okay, yeah, I'm being nice. I don't know.
Yeah, the biggest thing I know
just
is low mon quality outside the top 4 in Sarah Ledge. Really low mon quality.
yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know, Glow King, Darkrai, and Amorous, you're putting a lot of points into a lot of similar things. Like I know Enam is very versatile, but it's just okay. I don't get the Cyclozar hype.
I think it's
Lantern.
fine. I would not call it great. I think Cyclozar is the definition of mid. It's like the most mid mon in the game.
I spin, I U-turn, I knock off, I exist.
Yeah. The Moncourse feels really low here to me. Also, ground types once in Amorous Terras are kind of blowing for you because I don't respect Toadscruel or Mantine as Pokemon.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess that is kind of your main resist. As far as I wish Enam was a little more supported.
I agree.
I feel like I say that, but like, I mean, not in the clearance way. The clearance way is fine, but in the way of you're kind of picking which breaker you're gonna have. You're either gonna have Enam or you're either gonna have Sarah Ledge as your breaker.
They both want Terra really badly, is the thing.
And they're fighting for Terra. Yeah, like Grim said, they're both Terra Hogs. Well, no, Registeel has rocks. Registeel's a
Registeel is a very, very reliable rocker. Registeel's great. I like Registeel and Natnix a lot. I heard basically has toxic mid-seismic toss back, so it's not terrible.
True. Yeah, we love Registeel. What a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun offensive. I think literally my comment was like, hella good Terramons. Everything else exists.
Also, one thing I kind of noticed, which is weird. Why does a Fatmon tearing into fire sit on this entire draft?
Oh yeah, I guess when your water and your ground are hard to bring, it is kind of hard to break.
Have like base 80 special attack.
Yeah.
Okay, no, Gligar is still bad, Nidus. Gligar is not helping this team. Actually, it would be kind of better here, but it's still not good.
Yeah, not a 5-spot boost, because then
maybe
now
like
you're
2.
grassless. Yeah.
It would be okay.
Yeah.
I know, like, this team's okay pieces.
Yeah.
And I think the top 4 plus Sarlage do work really well together. I think they synergize really well. But then you have to bring something else every game. It's like, what else are you going to bring? Probably Palmar or Cyclozar, which are fine, but they don't want to come to every matchup.
I mean, we didn't ban Revival Blessing, so this is your chance to show that Revival Blessing is usable.
Or just run 4 attacks like a normal person.
Yeah, Palmot's actually kind of goofy. It's not as bad
I
as
used it once. I I cleaned up a team with Mach Punch, which was cool. But he's outspent Paladin, which was nice. But like, yeah.
I got fucked by a Terra Palmot because I did not realize that if you Terra Electric...
Yeah, Double Shock is stupid.
Double Shock... Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, this is a... it's an okay team.
Yeah, you're going to do better than 11th with an Iron Man. I believe in you.
I have faith. You have had on and off seasons, but I hope this is one of your on seasons. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on to number 10. We have Hoodbun, who we both had towards the middle. You had a bit higher than I did.
Yeah, I like this team in theory quite a bit. And that's only because I feel like Lando T covers all of the team's weaknesses, like somehow.
It kind
Like
of
I think
does.
Landau is the glue that is holding this shit together barely. Like it
It's
is your
like
hazard.
gorilla
It is
glue.
your pivoting.
And to be fair,
Yeah.
Lando is a good gluemon, but like also it's
Yeah.
their Terra, which is
Yeah, it's like you're gonna have to pick the perfect Lando set every week to facilitate all of your
everything
other
else. Yeah,
mods. But Hoodbud, you kind of turn on sometimes and just like pop off. So I think you could pick that Lando set.
it's true.
Your offense is obscene. Like I think Gouging Fire,
this
Iron
is the best
Bundle,
offense we've seen so far
Necrozma.
by far.
This is a team of like 6 different snowball mons, and you don't know which one's gonna run away with the game. So it's like you have 6 different win cons, which is crazy.
Lantern, I will say I respect Granbull heavily. I think it's really good. Vespiquen,
It's
not
funny
so
because
much.
I don't respect
I
Granbull,
respect
but I
Granbull, and
still
I have a tiny
respect
bit of
the
respect
team.
for Porygon. I don't think it's great, but I think it's usable.
I
It's better than fucking
Porygon
Lickitung.
just shows that he's a CDLA member. All right, it is.
I will
But
say, the
I'm
team
just
doesn't
tired
hate
of
the
the
fact that I
memes.
just have a dark, but it doesn't love it here because it means into Ghosts you have to bring the Porygon.
Well, Tentacruel beat does pretty well against a few special ghosts.
That's true.
Um,
The
but
Spiker is a
yeah,
Vespiquen, and Bundle really wants Spike support.
Bundle would appreciate that. It would appreciate some hazard support, but I think instead of getting that, you're getting a lot of hazard or not hazard, pivot support. You're getting a
That's
lot of
true.
U-turns
I
from
really like the
Scissor and
pivoting on here.
Lando.
Scissor,
That's what's gonna
Lando, Flip Turn
break things for
Tentacruel is also good.
yeah. And like Leech Seed Chip from Superior. I mean T Spikes. Honestly, I think T Spikes are facilitated very well here.
I would agree with that. Gouging loves T-Spike support.
Brew. Yeah, gouging is very fun here.
I need to try gouging. Yeah, I haven't gotten to try it yet. It looks so fun.
And I just think like even though no, you actually have pretty good versatility. Like Lando's very versatile, Necro's very versatile, Scissor, Serp. The only ones that aren't are gouging and bundle.
Which, like, gouging, I
Because
would
of Gen
even
9
argue.
mods.
Gouging, yes, is probably always running DD, but there are free move slots. You can really shake up those.
Yeah.
I will
but
say
I would use
there are a couple like type weaknesses that are annoying, specifically rock and flying. Flying is the big one. Flying is a problem here.
Yeah.
Like your
Grand Bull is your rock and flying resist.
Your hurricane switch in is no. It's like Tentacruel, I guess. And then I guess Lando's a good rock check, like what he does, and Scissor's pretty fat, but I will say like it just feels like those types can be spammed, and they're and especially any mon can just tear into flying and spam Terra Blast, and this team really does not appreciate it.
Yeah, but I think this is also a team that if Hoodbutt is giving them the opportunity to spam, then he's already lost.
That's true.
This team should not be in that back foot kind of position. Okay. Hey, Overshock, I don't know who you are.
Welcome, Overshock.
I didn't
I'm not
ask.
sure who you are, but welcome. Feel free to say
Tentacruel
in
is
chat
goated.
who you are. Yeah, I
love Tentacruel.
Also, Overshock Tentacruel is the highest win rate in DCL this season. It is not a fraud. It is insane.
Wait, really?
In SV, the highest win rate this season, I believe, is Tentacruel at like 75% or some shit.
Let's go!
I saw
man.
L5 put out a video just about how insane Tentacruel's done. I didn't watch it. I haven't mean to get around to. Welcome, Random.
Oh, you're random? Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, Tentacruel, like, I love Tentacruel, and it's just been popping off so hard recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, in tour play, it's a lot better in 8-mon than 11, because in 8-mon you need the roll compression, but still, I still think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, I like this team. Maybe could rank it a little higher. I think it's just a good team, though. I do think it's a good team.
This is the first team on the list that I would be happy to use. Like,
yeah, I would love to use this team. Looks fun as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, let's move on to number 9, which is Polaris. I don't know if he's still here, but here's Polaris.
Number 9, large.
Another slow team where the 110 can't run Scarf.
I love how like minimalist this team feels. For some reason, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know why.
This is a very aesthetic. You're right. That's a beautiful team in terms of designs.
Yeah. I mean, Nihiligo is a good Scarfer. That's it. But
Yeah.
also, I feel like you're going to be wanting to reverse the speed a lot of time. This is going to be a very trick room oriented team.
Trick Room ML is good, but I don't
Um,
like having to run it too often.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do
I
like this
will
team a
be,
lot, though. I do
yeah,
like this team a lot.
yeah.
I don't know. There doesn't feel
Let's
like there's that
see.
much to say. No fairy, but the team can deal with dragons, darks, and fightings with its R pieces. Well, dragons and fightings. I should not say darks. Darks are a problem, but dragons and fightings can be handled with the R pieces.
Hey, low kicks
Low
beats
kicks is
darks?
not switching to
Question mark.
anything. It's a low kicks.
Well, yeah, you have to pivot it in, which luckily your pivoting is, well, Glisor and Slow King. Um, yeah,
I like low
yeah, it's
kicks.
all right.
I won my Draft League World Cup game. I won last earlier this year. Low kicks a lot of work, so I do like that mod a lot. But it's not what you want to rely on for that kind of role.
I do respect the fact that this team has a very straightforward game plan. It does feel like it has sets of breakers and win cons. It has really, specific roles, and it can pivot things really well. This team hates Corv and Stila, and funnily enough, both of them are undrafted right now.
Lucky them.
So I literally wrote like, "Oh, this team hates these mods," and wait, they're undrafted. Never mind, you're fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I realized Flareon is kind of your answer to fighting resistant steals.
Yeah,
Because Glisor is fake.
legitimately, like outside the what is it the speed issue, I think this team's great. I think if he just had some
Yeah.
sort of speed to really clean up games, this team would be maybe top 3, honestly.
Hmm.
Like, that was my biggest issue. I think if that can be remedied, this team can go from good to great.
True.
Yeah, I don't want to say, like, it's solid. I just think it could have been better. But, it's good for what it is.
Agreed.
For sure. This is
Yeah,
the
if
first
you get
team
your
we've
game
hit that
plan
I'm
going,
like,
you're gonna do well.
this is genuinely the first team I've hit that I'm like, this is really good. Hoodbone's up there, but
Hmm.
hey, let's get on to the past the halfway point. We are getting up to number 8, which is Lewis, who I had up at 6 and you had down 10th. Let me pull my notes on this. I mean, Terra Mew is obviously crazy, as we know.
True.
I think honestly,
So is Palafin.
Palvin's crazy. Iron Tread's really good support. I actually do kind of like Megavinu here, which is weird. I don't normally say I like Megavinu, but I like it on this team.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Um,
To me, I wonder where the points went with this team.
that's a good point. Yeah.
Like,
At least it has Mr.
I don't.
It is a Mr. Manzano though, so that's a positive.
Mr.
Mr.
The
Manzano.
apple.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I would kind of like a more targeted fighting type than
I
him on
agree.
top, like
This
a more
team would like an
offensive.
offensive
Because you
fighting for
already
sure, which
have
I guess Dusk kind of does.
already have
Because
a
it's
fantastic
tough
spinner.
plus close combat, but yeah.
Okay, but I also hate I also hate Lycan Dusk. Like whenever it's just kind of there. I don't know. Lycan Dusk always feels slapped on to every team it's on to me.
I mean,
But
I think
that's just my own bias.
Like in Dusk, it either feels slapped on or it feels very targeted, and there's no in between.
Yeah. It does have good, it provides the priority, which is good.
Yeah, he has Jet Punch and Acceler Rock and like Prankster and there's a lot of priority team, which is really nice.
Yeah, and even the Hitmontop has the priority.
Yeah.
I don't love non-tele Kilowattrel.
I agree with that.
This team kind of fucking hates a Zapdos.
Oh, he does get Mach Punch, on you. If I did. Wait, does it? Does Hitmontop get Mach Punch? I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Technician go burr.
Yep. What is it? Hazards are going to be pretty much on treads every week because Mew does not want to run them when it's your Terra Captain. But treads is a really damn good rocker, but you're going to have to fit Roxy and Spin on every week, which kind of really limits what you can do with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like this team would really love an Assault Vest treads, but it kind of can't
afford it. Yeah. Another thing is with Kilowattrel as the flying type, grounds are kind of an issue because your grass type doesn't resist it either.
Yeah. This team kind of gets edgequaked on.
Look at like a Landorus. Look at this team. Actually, no, there's a Regis. Never mind. Look at a Garchomp and look at this team there. That's better. Or a Tusk.
Tuskathy.
Tusk into this team just nukes everything. Oh my god.
But I mean, I definitely think those top two have a lot of potential.
And I think the
Um,
team is still pretty good. I think so. The Mons aren't amazing, but I think it's very functional.
mhm.
The only Mon I really don't like on here is Red Dress. I don't think it does anything, but
And if you let like if people let your Grimmsnarl cook, then I think your Mew has so much
that's
flexibility.
very true.
Um, because it has screens for whatever kind of setup it wants, whatever kind of breaking it wants. I mean, the Palafin, like your game plan here is straightforward, and I do admire that
I think
a
it's
lot.
very specific, but I think its target I think is done decently well. Grimmsnarl is a very useful piece on this team.
Oh yeah.
And I think it does have the pieces it supports well to make it worth the points. Because I think a lot of teams grab Grimmsnarl and
Mhm.
they don't use it well. I think this team uses Grimmsnarl really well.
Mhm.
I maybe it's a little high, but I still like the top 6 pretty well as a core, plus Lycan Rock, and then Crocodile if a matchup calls for it.
True. Can't diss that guy.
He is our guy. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty solid. Let's move on to number 7.
Mhm.
We've got. Where is it? Random. Here you are. This is. We both have this pretty similar. This is an interesting team. Oh, I like how
To me, this is like.
because
Go
his
on.
name is upside down. It's hard for me to control F for him in my notes. That's funny.
Mm.
Anyway,
To me, this is very like textbook fundies, if that makes sense. Like very fundamentals. Like you have your defensive core, you have your offensive core, you have your pivoting between them. You've got Magron and Mudsdale for hazards. Um, I mean I love a good Florges Magron combo.
it's a classic
Um,
for a reason.
Urshi and Raging Bolt paired really nicely as breakers slash sweepers slash doing their own thing. Tornti fraudulent, Cinderace kind of fraudulent, Arboliva. Why did people start loving this thing all of a sudden? I don't
I
get it.
love this. I'm one of
Um,
those people.
where did the love for Arboliva
I
come from?
used
I
it.
don't
That's where
get
the
it.
love came from. I used it. It was fucking awesome.
I
I
don't
thought it was
know,
shit
but it
until I
is
tried it, and
very
I
yeah.
tried it. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's epic. Yeah, this team is
But
pretty.
yeah, this is
As
an
you said,
airtight
it
team to
is.
me.
It is no Nitus. I used it before Joey touched this thing. I used it long before Joey touched this thing. I fell in love with it. I also have not watched much Wi-Fi recently, so I didn't even see that season. But anyway, yeah, I know. I like this team a lot. Like, no dark is kind of not ideal, but you can
Yeah,
make do with like
and
you have a good Spadef Ghost Resist. You have okay Psychic Check and Aggron. Albeit it's not amazing.
yeah, to me, what's unfortunate is there's not a lot of immediate breaking power without being choiced. Like
Yeah,
your mons are easy to kind of, yeah, Raging
I can see
Bolt and
that. Yeah,
Urshi are kind of easy to take advantage of if
in
they're
Cinderace,
choiced.
yeah,
And
Cinderace is
other than
banded.
that, and yeah, so it's not super easy to either break or clean. You kind of have to pick, and if you get it wrong, I feel like it could be hard to get through another team.
Yeah, I will
So.
say this team feels like it might have troubles picking at 6 each week.
Mm.
Like, it feels like
I don't
every
know. I
mon is
think,
so fundamental that it would be hard to only bring 6 to a match.
yeah.
I mean, one of my Gen 9 pet peeves, no spikes, but this team doesn't really hate not having them. It would be appreciated, but rocks are probably enough on this build.
Somehow we've made it 9 ranks without mentioning spikes. That's
No, I think I mentioned
crazy.
it earlier, but anyway.
Oh, well, I didn't, but yeah, you're right. This is the first team where I actually have seen Terra Bolt validated. Personally, like I don't get the hype otherwise, but here I actually kind of do.
It
So good
really
job.
fits well on this team. This team is the synergy on this team is amazing. Like, it really is great.
It
In that
really,
regard.
yeah.
I think some teams above it are better overall, but like
Hmm.
this is definitely a very well constructed team.
Oh my god, in my head, Cinderace is my spiker.
Court change
Okay.
is not a real move.
Yeah, Cinderace is just not a real Pokemon to me.
I've been running
Like, unless you're
Cinderace
running
in
SD Double
that
Edge.
Wi-Fi league I'm in with Playmore and Cinderace. I don't think I've run Court
Hmm.
change once.
Mm.
And it's come like almost every game. I can look, but it's come to almost every game. And I do not think I run Court change. If I did, it was like a filler move. Okay, I ran. Never mind. I'm looking here. Let me see. As well, now I'm curious. Well, we can see if I've run it at all.
Oh yeah, everything but your Tord is grounded. I just realized.
I
That kind
have
of sucks.
run court change once. It was week 1, and that was my biggest loss of the season. I have not run court change since.
Wait, this team hates spikes, actually.
Opposing spikes are a problem, yeah, because your removal is like torn fortress. Opposing spikes is an issue, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything gets worn down so fast, but actually, like, that's not ideal.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it, but yeah, like, you
Alrighty.
have a bunch of mons missing rock. I don't mind about rocks, but spikes really are a problem. So
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like I have to like really offensively pressure the spikers to prevent them from getting him up too much.
Which you could
That's
do.
doable. It's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the team's
Mm-hmm.
obviously very good. Like, it's a good
Mm-hmm.
team. Not much else to say
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like solid
All
job.
right.
Let's move on to number 6, which is Lantern, who I had up at top 5 and you had towards the middle.
Yeah. I think my problem. I mean, the team is fine. It's just kind of boring to me, which
It
I
is.
know is
It's
not
true.
actually a valid criticism.
I mean, it is. You're
Um,
not wrong.
but like the top six are pretty valid. I really wish the Celebi was Terra instead of what the
Over the
fuck is a
stupid
Terra
Galvantula.
Galvantula?
Armor's like an
What the
okay
fuck?
Terra,
Okay,
but like, why is
I
Galvantula
hate
Terra?
Galvantula.
I will say Terra
What
Selby was
is?
pretty expensive from what I remember, but like I still think it would have been worth it.
I'm just like, what is? This is not really a Webs team. Like
It
your
isn't.
speed gaps are so immense that it's like your top mons don't care that much, and your bottom mons are like they don't
The
really
only real abuser I'd
capitalize.
say is
Like
like
it's just
Armrouge or like offensive Glamora.
yeah, but
I guess
also I
Togekiss
don't
could
know.
like air
Lamora is
slash
a
Winston.
goofy
I
ass
don't
mon to me.
know. Like
Yeah,
I like this TFA series as well. My biggest issue is like these Terras are so mid in terms of Armrouge, and then Galvantula's just bad. All right,
yeah.
well,
That's a
Lantern, when
fake
you
speed. That's fake speed.
yeah, if you're good at grasp tier, you need to be a real mon. I would not in a lot of cases I would not respect Galv speed tiers. Even though it
Hmm.
doesn't even fit too long because like well, because you still like what everything like 123 to 134 can still run it, which are there's a lot of things in there.
Hmm.
I don't
I mean,
this is such a weird team. I had high because I think it functions well, but it just there's something off
yeah.
about it to me.
There is a game plan here. You do have good knockers in Empoleon and Crook that
Yeah,
knock things like they knock helmets for Imlop or
knock boots for
assault
your
vests for Pult
or boots for
or
your hazards or
yeah,
cloak
boots
for
for Glamora.
Togekiss.
Yeah. Um like you do have a good game plan. It's just the executors of that game plan are not the most reliable Pokemon to me. Like I feel like Togekiss has kind of been power crept a
Oh, for
lot.
sure, it absolutely has.
Um and Glamora is just a very unstable hazard setter. Like if people know how to beat it, it's not going to get up a lot of hazards, but then you can bring offensive
I think
and take
offensive is
advantage of
better
people
in most matchups.
expecting
Honestly,
hazards.
I think most matchups offensive is the wave.
Okay, but then you don't have spikes
Or T
effectively.
specs. Yeah, this team kind of needs. I mean,
So
in general, and this team needs to need to run the hazard set a lot.
yeah, Armor Rouge is your breaker, unfortunately. Um,
Oh, also, like
so
his only removal is defog outside the spin on the Gamora. So if Gamora's saying the hazards, and then like,
Mortal Spin, Defog. I mean, Defog and Polion, Defog Togekiss is all right.
yeah. But my point is, if you're trying to
Um,
get up your own hazards, then defog is kind of counterproductive. And
oh,
and both Terras really hate
right.
box. Really
Yeah,
hate
you have
box.
not been mentioned yet, Nithog.
Nifog, we have not gotten to you yet, my
Um,
friend.
and also I guess we might see the vision again. This is not an endorsement or
Yeah,
a not endorsement
it's
of
just
anyone
like
as a player.
we're just evaluating teams. Yeah, I I might
Yeah,
have put this a little high, but I do still like it. My one issue is the Terrace. That's like my big issue with the team is the Terrace.
and I hate to say speed gaps, but speed gaps really feel meaningful here.
I agree it's relevant here
Like,
specifically. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, let's get on to our top 5 then. At top 5, we have
I think I'm
Slipped
right.
coming back from a very long BPL hiatus, and they have a pretty good draft to return with.
Oh yeah, I put him at fifth too. Okay.
Yeah, I had them at 4 for
Um. So this is unironically kind of the slowest team because Electrode is not very real speed,
That's
so
true.
people are not going to respect. So in essence, your speed is what,
107.
104, 107,
107, yeah.
107, yeah. Um, but I don't know. Finny Pharaoh is
Gross.
okay, except for the fact that Pharaoh wants to spam Toxic and Thunderwave, and Finny makes that a bit harder.
That's true.
However, if you're using offensive Pharaoh, it loves Misty Terrain. So
Lantern, that's
use
around 7 Mega
offensive
Medi, but
Pharaoh.
also it was undrafted in like 3 or 4 divisions, so that's not that crazy.
Bro, the Mega Medi is pretty cool here. Not
I like it
amazing,
on this
but
team.
pretty
I do
cool.
like
I
it on
wish
this
it had.
team.
It kind of needs more pivots. Um, I think to get the Mega Medi in. I mean, Vikavolt's valid. Um,
I like the team a lot.
yeah.
It I agree it's a little slow up top, so you might have to bring Electro more than you want, but I don't think it's the worst fit on this team,
Mhm.
honestly.
No, I mean Electro's fine. It's just gonna be hard. I don't hate Pharaoh at all. Oh my god. Just because we had the one conversation where I said it was a little, it had fallen off a little bit, and then I got
Which I
jumped.
agree.
Like, it has fallen off,
It's
but
not what
it's
it used to be.
still,
It's
I
still
love
very
it.
good.
I still respect the mod. I had it last season in this league,
He did
and
have last season, yeah.
I brought Sword Dance almost every week for some reason. Anyways,
I will
uh,
say, well, weren't you like kind of just last season just kind of screwing around?
yeah, I kind of checked out. But anyways, I think this is a really fun team.
I agree. I did notice like all things like no,
Snorlax Cooks here.
yeah, Snorlax cool here. No dark, but like you have the Snorlax for ghosts. I mean, Ferrothorn is good for psychics,
Mm.
but fire coverage, psychic coverage with fire, like we'll get the Crossman to this team. That's really scary.
I mean, Snorlax kind of is pretty thick against
That's fair. But like
psychics.
you use like a mixed Necro here with like physical guy surplus Heat Wave, and like
Yeah. Oh, Mega Gallade actually farms this
oh
team.
god, it does. Holy shit.
Wait, yeah, wait. Oh no.
Yeah, and then Electro's the only flying resist because your steel doesn't resist it and your electric doesn't resist it, so that's a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also not a whole lot of
Strong
good
farms.
birds
Yeah, that's true.
in this
Division,
division.
yeah.
So,
I know, I really like the team. I think it re-
mhm.
required good play, but I think it's a solid team.
Yeah. I mean, rough speed, but you do have good Scarfers.
Yeah.
In
Lando,
Blacephalon, Finny, Lando, yeah. Snorlax,
Scarf Snorlax.
hell yeah.
Anyway, let's get on to number
Oh,
4.
yeah.
We have Roman, who I had done 7, viewed up at second, which is an interesting.
Yeah. This is like our biggest discrepancy.
Well, of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really
Um,
like this team. Even though I had done 7 because I think our teams are better. No, regular Gallade is not better than Mega Gallade. Not even close.
no,
The 30
the
speed
speed
difference
makes
is huge.
a massive difference. And the bulk difference, Loki.
Yeah, it does have a bit more bulk. It's true.
But anyways, so this is another very Fundies heavy team to me. Like basically your top 6, and I'm swapping Azelf and Infernape in this, are very sound, as in you've got hazards, pivoting, versatility on your mons, like a lot of
Breakers,
versatility that I love.
breakers and cleaners.
Yeah, your breakers, cleaning. It really hits a lot of rolls. Pex Mandy is a devilish defensive core. And
Especially
I kind
with,
of
like
love it with
decent
the Mega
electric
Chomp.
switches too. Like Garchomp and Tango are both bulky enough to take like hand powers from electric types.
Yeah.
Although
And
saying up the
Autono,
terrain makes your life a little bit harder, but I still think you'll be fine.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mega Garchomp can tank pretty much any hidden power ice in the game.
Random by
Fundies is a good thing when I
it's
say
probably a compliment in general, because saying the team is very well rounded, very well structured. It's just like kind of
Yeah.
generic, is how I'd put it.
Yeah, to me, Fundies means reliable, consistent, and not exactly do anything outside of the box.
Yeah, I do agree with Lantern.
Um,
Electric is very spammable in this team. I also feel like the defense just. I know there are ways to not make the mons passive, but Mandibuzz and Toxapex and Tangela and all I know, still a good player can abuse them. I don't think there's a way around
yeah,
that.
it is a passive, yeah. But I do love the Terra Crown
Terra Crown
with
is
the electric terrain.
God, Terra Crown.
Very
This team is
nice.
so cool. I think it's such a good Terra Crown team.
Yeah. I think the nicest thing that would be fun would be, or swap that Cryo and that Azelf for, like, I don't know. I just don't like them.
I like
But,
Azelf, but I don't think it fits here at all.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's kind of offering speed, but like Nape already kind of offers that
I don't
speed.
think the Azo
Like,
speed
if
is needed here
anything,
really. And also Cryo's just bad.
true, Cryo is dog water.
It's so
Um,
bad.
I I used to try and be a copium believer of
I
Cryo because I
when
love
I
the
first started,
design,
I was a Cryo believer.
but
I
I
drafted
can't.
it twice in my first like 4 seasons, and I have not drafted it since.
Yeah, yeah. Why
It,
would we? Infernape's fine here.
I think Natix Infernape is still fine. I know it's not. I know it's like pretty similar to PX Infernape, but I think in this meta, Ape is a lot better. Just in this way, this meta plays out. It's weird to say, but
Yeah,
like
I
Ape is
would.
like 11
You
points
know,
in PDX, which I get, but I think in Natix is still
mhm.
pretty solid.
Yeah, I would almost kind of love like, oh man, if there was like a shaman instead of that Tangela Azelf, and then you could put those points into like maybe even just like change Azelf to Mesprit.
Honestly, that's
Like,
I don't know if they have enough points to do that, but that well, let me see. Cryo, I don't know, but Cryo Tango Azelf into like Shaman Mesper would be really cool. Yeah, it was Shaman drafted. I don't remember.
yeah, I don't
It was
think it
not. It was
was.
not. I just looked.
Oh, Mesprit was just picked up actually. Dang it.
Unfort.
Oh, picked up because somebody's trying to win the $63 sweepstakes
Woo! Yeah,
and a copy of Shrek Super Slam.
even though I had this team down 7th, like outside of the passivity of the defense, I love this team.
Yeah, yeah, I think this is gonna be a good. If you play this team right, it's gonna be really
If
hard
he knows
to
what he's doing with this,
get
this will
through
be
it.
very hard to beat.
Yeah,
I will say round 2 Mega Chomp is a little early in my opinion, but other than that, like
people are kind of hyped up on Mega Chomp, and this is another one I don't get the hype for.
I think it's good. I
But
just don't think it's that good.
yeah, yeah, but you do you.
Okay, let's.
What do you mean, Lantern?
I
Help
think
me,
he's
please.
playing this week 1. He's playing this week 1.
Oh, okay, have fun.
On to our top 3, which we have Nifog at number 3.
Yo.
This is a really good team. Like,
Yeah?
you have 8 really bringable Mons, and then there's a Duraludon.
And your hazard game is dog shit.
Yeah,
But
you have
the
to bring
but
Quagsire every
the
game.
but the offense is very good.
The offense is great.
It just
The defense is still pretty
they
solid,
all
I'd argue.
yeah, you've got a lot of bulky breakers, you've got a lot of versatile mons with the Pheasantipity, the Aegislash, the Rotom Wash, I guess.
The Blood Moon.
But
Blood
yeah.
Moon isn't just a Calm Mind buy. It's pretty versatile. You can run defensive sets too.
Yeah, I guess. I know I've said like I feel like I've said Hazard Game a lot, but this is like genuinely like unfortunate.
I will
Um,
say Cornerstone's a really good spiker, so that helps, but still.
yeah, that's fair. I wish this team had more dedicated cleaning, if that makes sense. Like you're kind of reliant on Talonflame,
Scarf
which is
Shifu, like Automize Aegislash.
okay. Actually, yeah, the Aegislash, yeah, Autotomize makes sense.
Well,
Fair enough.
yeah, but
Um,
I do think, yeah. I just wish there was
and
another
Duraludon
rocker
thinks he's
not
on the
named
team.
another rocker alongside Quags that you have to bring that stupid thing every. It's a fine Mon, but he doesn't want to come to every game.
Yeah, Quag is fine. He's decently well supported here.
He does what he needs to
Why?
do.
What is Duraludon?
I think Duraludon's so bad.
Bro,
Yes,
bro
if
is a bench
Duraludon gets
warmer.
rocks, that does not make it a good Pokemon.
If you're bringing Duraludon, what are you not bringing?
That's exactly. You're having to drop a good Mon for it.
Yeah, because you have 7 other good Mons. I don't super respect Talonflame, but I know it's decent
Honestly,
here.
Nivug says he doesn't need Harris. I don't know how strong his breakers are. He might not. That's crazy to say, but
Huh?
he says he doesn't need Harris.
Oh, with how strong his breakers are?
You need
Yeah.
hazards, but like with how strong of breakers Blood Moon or Shifu and like Specs Aegislash are, like it's a fair point.
True.
I think it's
However,
still a relevant criticism,
I-
but like I can see why he's saying that.
by not having hazards, you now have a lot of Mons who can't or don't have to run boots, and they can now run defensive berries or assault vests
Or boosting items.
boosting items, things that kind of make your breakers go a little bit less far.
With
but
the
again,
9
still
Mons
really good
team
team.
Mon teams bearing time, I'd have to look. I'm not sure. Also, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with that because like I don't think it really matters. Sometimes when this team has 10 or 11 mods, the last two are shit anyway.
Yeah.
I know, I like this team a lot. I really do. I wish it
I
had a
do too,
bit better
yeah.
rocker, but like, God, this is a cool team.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
am excited. I hope you pop off with Pheasantipity.
I
Please actually
really,
bring versatile sets
I
because
really
it
hope
is
you do
very
well this
funny.
season because I've bowed you and I know you have the potential to do well. So we'll see if it pans out.
Alrighty.
On to number 2, which is Grim.
Room,
We
my
finally got to
boy.
Grim, and this is a really good draft.
Yeah, I love this shit, dude.
Like this
Uh,
is such a cool draft. I don't. I mean, obviously, I'm the biggest Tran believer in the world. Everyone knows
you
this,
are for some reason.
especially the
Yep.
Tran Gren believer.
True. Yeah, this is like, yeah, with Iron Valley to play some Mega Gallade, this is, and Road of Flame to play some Zapdos. This is
Oh
Endless's
yeah, do you
BPL
have
team.
Zapdos on your team? I
Uh,
forgot I had Zapdos on team. Yeah.
yeah.
And then Claude. I would never drop Claude's either. This one's terrible, but
I'm not a Claude believer, but it's all right here as a hazard stack.
it fits here. I just don't think it's a
Um,
good mon.
yeah. I don't know. This is very fundies to me in just very fun. I love the offense. I love how it all complements each other. The cleaning, the breaking, the versatility of sets. Hisui and Braviary, I think is very fun here.
I think
Like
it
you
fits.
give it a
Yeah.
lot of opportunities.
Like I will say
Like
with
Rillaboom.
Assuming Bravery, like, because Gren doesn't need Terra every game, don't get me wrong, Balbon Terra Gren is a menace. It is. It really is.
Yeah.
But the fact that Gren doesn't need Terra every game really opens up Braviary to do things, because Braviary does need Terra when you're bringing it.
Yeah, because to me, I'm seeing like, okay, Steel type comes into Rillaboom. Rillaboom U turns out. Bam! Now I'm into my Specs Tended Lens Braviary, gets up an Esper Wing, and just goes nuts on him. Like, I love the synergy with the pivoting and just everything. And Iron Valiant is like, yeah, your speed caps out at Greninja, but like Iron Valiant with booster kind of makes up for that in a way. Um, yeah, I wish you had better clearance than Rotom Fan.
That's
Uh,
true.
but cool guy. Morgrim kind of goes hard here. Dunsparce kind of fucking doesn't.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
think Gren
okay.
is a fine speed cap. I agree. I think 122 is fine.
Yeah. So
I
yeah, just really rock solid team to me.
I did notice opposing dark types are kind of annoying because Valiant is very frail, as is Gren, and then Morgrim's a Morgrim.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But overall, like,
But I think this team could definitely be teched to like
beat them, yeah.
if it's a physical dark, like a physical Fizdef body press Curum.
Yeah,
Could be
I'm
fun.
not worried about it. It's like that's a
Or
very minor thing on this team. This team is amazing. It really is.
yeah. Or yeah. Like Claudsire could probably be like, special defense to beat Fraudrai or whatever.
Honestly, it even feels like the
Right.
bottom two kind of shitters are here for a reason, which is really nice.
No, they're valid. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have a
Dunsparce is
purpose
a
here,
Glare bot.
something you
Yeah.
oftentimes don't see with the really cheap mons.
Yeah. Glare, rocks, ghost resist. Dunsparce is cool.
And then Morgrim just gets you
So
screens, and then Valiant and Gren and Kyurem win.
huge.
And
Yeah,
Braviary,
very
yeah.
very and it's like you have like so many mons where you have to worry about, are they physical? Are they special? Are
You have
they
to prep
breaking?
for
Are
so
they
much on
sweeping?
this team. It's insane.
Yeah. So very fun.
Great team,
Go get him,
Grim.
Grim.
This team is really good.
My PDT goat.
This team is really damn good. With that, let's get on to our
All
number
right.
one.
Last but not least, well,
We
obviously
have
not least,
Zodiac.
last but most. Yes.
This team
Oh my
is
god, I
so
love
good.
this.
Oh my god.
Brother asked me for like, hey, what do you think of my team? And I was like, Doug, I cannot tell you right now because it is my favorite.
Yeah.
So
God, this team.
and I'm
is
not
so
even the
good.
biggest Mega Diancie glazer. Like
That's me. That's me.
So
But honestly, I don't love Terra Salamence the solo cap, but I think it's good enough to do it.
I do love Terra Salamence as a solo cap
Fair
here
enough.
because it is. I mean, also Terra Scrafty would have been fun, but you're kind of low on points as is.
Yeah.
So Terra Ment is very versatile
It's
to me.
very
It
good,
could,
don't
like
get me wrong.
genuinely, it could be a Wish user here and be perfect at it.
That'll be funny.
Like to
yeah.
support everything else.
Yeah, this team has great offense, great defense, great hazards, great removal, great momentum.
It's got
to
everything
getting
it
your,
needs.
Great momentum to getting your breakers with like U-turn Meow, Volt Switch, Roam, flip turn Blastoise, even like Baton
Yeah.
Mass Diancie, which I think is an underrated move on that mon.
I just don't get the Diamond Storm boost. Um,
Like God,
but
this team
yeah,
is just
and
so nice. I don't really get the Dusclops, but like that's a very minor
I
critique.
kind of do. I do because depending on your Terra on Mens, it does kind of struggle with fighting types. Um,
A
so
little, but
if you're
Nidoqueen
wanting
is
to
like a
run a Terra,
decent check to a
yeah,
lot of them.
Earthquake,
I mean, it depends. A lot of fightings
yeah,
don't actually get Earthquake though, surprisingly.
that is true, yeah. But I think if you are running into that, emergency situation where they have a strong fighting type,
Yeah, Dusclops can
but yeah,
come
I
into
think it is
games,
very bringable.
especially in
Yeah,
that dex where it still has like Toxin and Seismic Toss. Oh, I guess it has Nightshade and PDX, but
uh,
still, this mon's bringable, which is
yeah.
important.
Every mon here is very bringable, and I have become a Scrafty believer as of
I
recent.
am too. I'm a big Scrafty fan.
Yeah,
This team's
yeah.
just great.
No,
Like
this is
very compact, but it has everything you want, everything you need. Every mon is viable, despite like you're
the
filling your roles, but
only
you're filling your roles with good mons.
the only issue I have is sustainability is a bit low. Like none of your defensive pieces have reliable recovery.
Outside, like yeah, that's true. That is one thing.
No fucking way you just said Fairy Weak
There was
with
a
Rotom Heat,
Metagross and
Metagross,
a Nidoqueen and a
Nidoqueen.
Rotom Heat. This is the least very weak team I've seen in months.
It has two Fairy weaknesses. One of them is Proteang out of it. One
Well,
is Terra
three,
out of
three.
it, and the other is
Meowman's
Scrafty.
Scrafty,
So
but you have
three,
three
yeah.
amazing fairy resistances. I can't think of a single fairy that could beat all three of the fairy resists.
Yeah, it's beautiful job, Zodiac. I want you to dominate with this team.
I really hope you do well because I want you to be like because this team looks so fun. Oh my god, I want to use this
Yeah,
team.
me too.
It
It's
looks
got
fun.
Oven. It's got Nidoqueen.
It's really
I'm
good.
so
Like
happy.
this is just well rounded. It has everything you want. It has good speed too. We didn't even mention that. Like Meow is great.
Yeah.
DNC's solid for speed. Mence is a good scarfer too, as is Nidoqueen.
Mm-hmm.
Even Roam can be a good
Mm-hmm.
scarfer. Like I don't know what to say. I can't think of any criticisms of this team.
Yeah, okay. Nidoqueen? That sounds worse than Nidoqueen to
I always
me.
say Nido
Um,
Queen, but whatever.
yeah, okay. Nido is the other option. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this team is great.
Um,
I don't know what else to say.
yeah. Great job, Zodiac. And honestly, overall, I was, except for maybe, some of the bottom ones, I was pleasantly surprised with a lot of
I agree. I
Hydra's team.
think over half the teams were like solid, which is not exactly what I expected, especially for a division with a lot of newcomers. But I'm really happy to like see overall draft quality is relatively good, and I look forward,
Yeah.
especially among the newcomers. Jerry did a pretty good job too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is if you have any more questions on specific thoughts, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, we're
I'll
happy
probably
to
not
answer
answer
stuff.
tonight. I will be getting intoxicated.
Not
But in the
surprising.
meantime, have a great season, Hydro Steam.
Yeah, have fun, everyone.
It
And
was
I'm
great
going.
being on this Hydro stream.
Boom! I'm gonna get Cobra in here for my Equeve real quick. So hang tight, everyone. And
All
thanks for
right,
joining, Cron. See
later,
ya.
gamers.
Have a good night. Enjoy your drinks.
See ya. Thanks. You too.
I'm good. Yep, so this was that's Hydra Steam for all. We're gonna get my Equeve started soon. Just need to wait for Cobra to get on. I'll move to that slide, I guess. So we have one division left. Let me pull my notes for that as always. Yeah, so hope y'all are having a good night so far. Yeah, this has been pretty fun. I'm happy crying. I got through that a little quickly because I don't think I mentioned it, but I have to get up for work tomorrow at 4 a.m. So I hope we don't go too late. But yeah. We do just have one left, and it should be pretty interesting to see this next one. I think there's some interesting discussion points. Oh yeah, Discord does spooky sounds right now because of Halloween or whatever. Yeah. I will ping Mighty Cleve once Cobra gets here. Val breaks those furious. Val does not break Nidoqueen. I am sorry, does not break bulky Metagross either. Metagross can easily respect to live a hit from Valiant. There's easily. And Nidoqueen is so bulky that the psychic moves are not going to do more than maybe 50 at most. I don't think Psychic 2 kills Nidoqueen. I'll be honest. I don't agree with that. I really don't think. I think Metagross and Nidoqueen with the right spreads can check any Valiant, especially when combined. I can't think of a Valiant that breaks through both of them together. I really can't. Especially if the Nidoqueen's Pyopple like it should be into Valiant every single time. Hey. Hopefully Cobra gets here soon because yeah. Yeah, if it's. I mean, I don't even think the hazards are that bad. Like, I respect Valiant. I think Nidoqueen's one of the best Valiant checks in the game. I think Metagross is one of the best Valiant checks in the game. I just don't see how you're gonna set that breaks both of them in the same game. Like, I can see breaking down one, but I don't think Valiant has the ability to break down both. Sure, I know. I think you guys are overrating Valiant. It's a good mon. It's a really good mon, but I don't think it beats that core very easily. Grim Ice Punch on. I mean, Nidoqueen again. It probably was +2 Ice Punch if I had to guess. Maybe also if you're Life Orbiting, then you're putting yourself in range of Bullet Punch from Metagross. So like, have fun with that. And Water Shuriken of Gren. That's another I agree it's not a perfect Valiant check, but I think it's a really good team still. Yeah, those are two main priority options. Yep. Yeah, fair. I mean, I get your point, but I don't agree with your argument. Oh yeah, and yeah, I don't know if you're still here, random, but I think you left. But oh, he just said something in chat. I don't know why I was replying to him in the stream. He was saying something in chat. Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna wait for Cobra, and then we'll start Mighty Cleave. You say he should be good right when me and Kron are done. So if soon. I know, Nice. Nidoking was definitely better than last gen. I can see an argument for Nidoqueen being the same as Nidoking. I don't think I can ever see an argument for putting Nidoqueen above Nidoking. Yeah. I'm surprised about almost Nidoking. I still think Nidoking's a really good mon. I still think Nidoking's a great mon. Hey, I'm actually going to stop the stream for a bit. We're going to pick back up at 8:30 for Mighty Cleave, so I'll see y'all later.